If only they hadn't pulled it so tight. Bite you. I've heard it hurts.
Good dog, Matt.
Man against
Show me.
wild beast. That look painful.
Sick!
Will you untie me, please?
Henry,
It's not.
what were you...
Well,
Where did you...
let's.
Do you always... I believe it.
Really?
So what is your...
But for you,
So you were...
in
All right.
they nearly.
You know what?
I went east by way. I know, but instead, and then I.
Where...
Like.
Oh,
Like.
don't...
Really?
And
Leave it.
can you even...
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Then
All right.
Thank you. I'll head, but first.
Go! Ka! Go! Just a bit further. Whoa!
You think I can't tell when you're lying? It'll be all right.
Hey there, stranger, come and join us if you mean.
My God, you're all covered in blood.
What are you doing here?
Right here. Oh, me and Clovis have a... You're a Hawkeye.
Henry of Scarlet.
Hey, Henry, Have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own...
Shall we measure?
With pleasure. Got...
I'm not betting.
I'm not forcing you. If you change your...
Take care, sir.
What's your friend?
Clovis? We've known each other for ages. Take care for now.
How do you and Yura know?
I play dice, he shoots arrows. So we stick together. So, unless you're planning on losing some coin...
Do you remember the painter?
What? I don't know.
Really?
That's a nice story, but I'm telling you, I ain't got no idea.
If I were you, right now, Voiter is willing to let it slide. But if...
All right. Clearly that blow to the head wasn't enough of a warning for him. But if I was you, I'd give that loudmouth a few more knocks. It won't hurt him now.
What really happened between you and him?
Well, Yura mistook him for a deer. Shame he missed.
And then?
He was a bit shaken, so we invited him over here. Only that crackpot started spouting all kinds of weird nonsense. And then there's that skull of his. Tell me, who in their right mind carries a human skull around? Well, you know how it ended. He got a beating and ended up by the tree, where you found him.
Wait, what weird things was he saying? Voiter?
Well, he was lying to you.
Or maybe you're the one.
Then I wouldn't have admitted we hit him over the head with a stick, would I? He was telling Yura that someone's going to murder him or something. Get this, if I was you...
Didn't occur to you he could have died tied to that tree?
Oh, don't exaggerate. We dragged him all that way on purpose so he'd be clearly visible from the castle. He was
I suppose. But apart from me, he was also found by a couple of wolves.
See? That rascal's got some luck. Must...
Where are the paintings?
We divvied them up. I was in need of some new dice. Yura wanted the skull, but I talked on a good thing too.
Can I take those?
Hang on! Just like that!
Whack someone over the head with a...
Exactly!
Hand them over, or I'll count your teeth with my fist.
Whoa! Calm down! I'm not just gonna hand them over, but if you want, I can wager them.
I'm not playing with you. I'm here for the... Don't bother to...
Oh, and he was the one telling me to...
Why did you...
Well, it was mostly Clovis.
I heard that part.
Well, we wouldn't let... What?
Voiter said otherwise. He saw you flipping the dice.
Oh, he had it coming too. But it wasn't about the dice. Like, it said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting...
And you believed him?
It was really convincing. He would have told me more. But then Clovis hit him with that stick.
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself.
Horse shit, I'm telling you. It's not a bloke, more like some...
Did it not occur to you that something could...
I told Clovis that, but he said someone would definitely find... That's how it was, innit?
he's fine, but it was a close call.
Phew. He was weird.
Clovis,
Look, this whole thing stinks.
honestly,
Doesn't matter any.
Look, if he cried, what use would pay? You just like to show off with. I'm not.
I'm not. Farewell, my friend. What's that? Huh. Strange.
I must be
I
mad.
suppose it was. Are you kidding? Stop that.
Huh? Are you 5 years old? Stop that.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Is it just
Not really. Well. Or every half blind. See you later, my friend.
a bit longer with? What happened?
I fell out of... but instead of...
I'm no phys.
Do you have anything...
Hold on. Here. Let me.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen. You know, I was...
Stop feeling.
But I'm cursed, even as a boy. And once my parents...
See?
Well, it seemed that we couldn't afford another healer.
But you survived.
You think? I always want so I can fight. He told me he could cheat the...
And
That I did.
that's not bad. People are bastards.
I'm not even... Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me... But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. It took me 3 years to pay off. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have.
You still don't... All right, I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her...
Yes, but
Hang on, I found a dog. A nice little puppy. The moment he grew a full set of teeth.
right.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of... As I helped him to round them up, So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, only that wolf bite, I couldn't walk.
All right.
My wife took care of me, and just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go. She never came back.
Do you think she?
Well, she took everything from the cottage that wasn't there. And since then, as soon as I went out for the first time, after he said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coins?
Well, your life hasn't been all that easy. If you were, You'd have fallen down and nobody today was your luck.
You have a point there. Thanks, friend. Excuse me?
Here, mutt. Aye, come here. Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Doggy. Good boy.
Nice one. got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by...
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
You didn't provoke... I talked to both of them.
Fine. I didn't tell you. Even before I almost became a practice target, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. Maybe I started telling them something their empty heads couldn't understand, and they took it out on me. But can we finally stop going into this over and over? Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful not to get paint on yourself, or tread on a cat's tail.
Why not? I'll be happy to look around. Why are you painting here in Trotsky, of all places?
Because I can. An artist goes where the work is. They don't get to choose. One day you're decorating a cathedral, the next you're illustrating letters.
I thought monks in monasteries did that kind of work.
And you'd be right. Well, mostly. A monk will illustrate a book for you, but nobles and clerks are more interested in letters and contracts. Every year they have stacks of them written, and they all have to be nicely decorated.
How much do they pay?
Not enough, Fred.
Trouble? Don't you just wield a brush?
It might look that way, but before you can even think of touching the panel with a brush, you've got to know exactly where the stroke will go. In short, you need a subject, and it's out there somewhere.
I don't know. Your little walks don't usually end well. Can't you just paint here? Nice and quiet.
Of course, I could sit on my arse and paint only what the lords tell me to, but I work differently than other painters. I've got much higher ambitions.
I'm curious what you'll paint on that shield. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like that my paints and skills suffice for. First, tell me if you want an open ground, or if you'd like the shield halved, or quartered, or maybe have chevrons. Then we'll decide together on the colors of the individual parts. And to finish it, I can even paint some figure there, like Lord von Berghoff has his winged fish. Watch out, though. It won't make a noble like him out of you. And if it turns out you don't like it, we can always start again.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be?
Well, I don't actually have one with me right now. I meant more like someday in the future.
Very well. If you bring me a shield, I'll be happy to transform it into a work of art.
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
I simply like being useful. That's all.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Unfortunately not. Our parish priest in the village only ever talked about one god. The true one.
Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... you know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
very droll. How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trotsky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvieta. She should know something about the shrine.
you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Veles?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvitislava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure, but her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband, then her grandmother, then she tried to feed me garlic soup, and finally sent me off into some swamp.
Where did you say I could find this Kviatoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners. You'll know it by the stench. It nearly turned my stomach inside out.
Can you paint?
By all means. A knightly one. It turned out well.
I'm always glad to see the right people. God be with you. Sheathe that weapon immediately. That's what I thought.
Great. When's the last time I ate something? you want to hear a joke? What did the wolf say to the baby sheep? Nice to eat you. You're right. It wasn't that funny. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. What do you call two sheep who are dating? A relationship. Run! There are wolves here! What did the clean sheep say to the dirty sheep? You smell bad. Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots. Run! There are wolves here! Run! There are wolves here!
Run! There are wolves here!
You silly doggy.
Run! There are wolves here! Run! There are wolves here!
Good day.
Well,
So,
I brought that right,
that's one.
and he almost won.
Then you have.
So I deserve some.
Absolutely. Farewell, my friend.
Whoa! What happened to you?
I'm in big
How so?
I lost a I was supposed to
What was in?
I have no idea what it said, but it was my man.
Oh, so we could just...
I don't really care.
Would you like me...
There's no point.
Do you know where...
I haven't the faintest idea.
He's losing the...
I know. So I forgot to, but now it's gone.
I have to be go... I hope you find...
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear...
Wait, punch me in the
What?
smack.
Well, if you ask me...
Truth be told, my master has never mistreated me.
Quick! Quick! Go! Siegfried sent me.
Aye, aye. Those fucking wolves. Made them. I caught all of them.
Should I help you find...
More like what's left of her. Because it's when mass.
And what...
Aye, aye.
All right.
Thanks.
Where should I start?
Aye. During all the ruckus, Take care.
Mart! Hey! God! He doesn't want to listen at all. What is it, Mutt? Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it. Found the...
Aye.
There you go.
Finally.
It was my pleasure.
Aye, he's too late. And here's what if you want to earn a bit more, then Natan, whose flock grazes to the west of Sami. Take care.
Good wife. Do you know anything about...
Come closer, lad.
Like who?
My Vlas. I've been hidden. And he wrote
Did you end... Sorry.
bulls?
And did she say...
Maybe.
It would really...
I don't.
Come now. You...
Well, if you really want to what did you...
Nothing. Nothing. I've... Right. Granny, I'm sorry. I'll have... If it helps...
All right.
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame I've lost Asen to you. Love to dance in it one last time.
All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again. I'm ready. You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Together through good and ill.
Mm-hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. He brought her flowers, this man, to scent her feather pillow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. And then she kept braying like an ass.
God!
But you're right. I trust you. Where Velus's shrine is. So?
Well, but at least I had a
You don't have...
No, you've done more than a...
Since we're... No.
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Veles? My grandma told me... Because he had horns, see? I thought... But where was it? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress, there's a little stream. But then, there was also something strange by Lower Semine Pond, where there are always lots...
Oh, God.
Wait a...
Oh, no.
I just remembered. Who else asked me about...
Me?
No, you know what? Don't tell me.
Careful.
From the short time he was here, it was... Are you looking for something?
God bless you.
a day that was.
Needs to simmer a bit longer. Good day to you.
God in heaven, you're seeing this.
God bless.
God be with you.
Quick!
You nearly killed me.